I have to confess, I really love social entrepreneurship. Probably because at heart I love business. I love that whole thing about business. I love strategy. I love that kind of trying to achieve things, stretching beyond the norm, and just being successful and the challenge that that provides. There are people in our communities who are tackling troublesome problems in very entrepreneurial ways. People like Mary Nally at Summerhill in Ireland, and the work she does with senior citizens and amalgamating them with the needs of immigrants and putting these people together in a very innovative and entrepreneurial mix. Karen Lee in Kildare and her work with children with special needs. Caroline Casey of Canshi and her work in challenging attitudes to disability. Frances Black of the Rise Foundation in Dublin and her help for people suffering from addictions. Niall Morris here from Liberties Recycling, Chris there from 222.ie, Dara Hogan of Fledglings in Tala, Justin Lewis of Marsh Tracks here in Wales, Andy Lowe of Co-options, and of course Rhiannon from Scala. All of these wonderful people who are doing wonderful things in our communities that we've had the pleasure of interacting with through the WINSENT project. And I haven't just listed off a litany of people who do non-profit work in their communities. No, there's plenty more that do that, and that's fantastic and it's great and it's valuable work. But the people I listed could be described as, yes, non-profit workers, but more. They are social entrepreneurs. They're social entrepreneurs not because of what they do, but because of how they do it. This is key, how they do it, the approach they have. They are creative visionaries who are driven relentlessly to achieve what they see is needed. They're dynamic powerhouses, these people.
I'd read about a company in America called Nordstrom, a chain of department stores, who give absolutely heroic service to their customers. And there's a book about it, Nordstrom Way. And in the middle of that book, there's a management chart which is upside down. The customers are at the top and the chairman's at the bottom. And the point about that is it is the branch colleagues, the people who serve the customers, who are in control. They determine the success of the business. And everyone else should be there to help them. So I did the same to our management chart. I turned it upside down. And I went on a mission. I scrapped all the rules and I told everyone things are going to be better. And you have the freedom to serve everyone the way you want. That's the way we run the business, and we call it upside down management. But I haven't told you the most difficult bit of that is poor middle management. Because when I started this, we had a lot of people who'd started their life in the shop floor, they'd worked their way up, and they become an area manager, and they thought, that's fine, I've now got the suit, the briefcase, and I can go around and tell people what they've got to do. And I turn around and say, no, that's not the job. The job of management isn't to issue orders, it's to help your people to do the job better. You are there to work for them and to help them, not to tell them what to do. And to explain, so to put it in another way, we're asking them to delegate authority, but to keep responsibility. And a lot of people try to do it the other way around, which isn't fair. That you keep, if you keep the authority but expect everyone else to be responsible, that's not fair on your colleagues. So training that's difficult. And again, we've got a lot of picture books, which are little management training books, which are mainly pictures rather than words, one of which, the fundamental one, is how to be a great boss. And the sort of things we tell people is you run a business by walking around, you don't run a business by sitting behind a desk. So go around, talk to everybody, get to know them. And one of the most important things a boss can do is to listen. Listen to people's problems. You might not have the solution, but simply by listening, you are helping to share that problem.